Hello, everyone, and welcome. I am Abigail. With me is my co host, the world's only comedian, Bryden Proctor.
Hello.
You don't have to worry about a thing because we are here to help. All other advice gurus have one goal: to get and keep you on the hook, to get more eyes on their gumroads, to exploit you for money. The testimonials are fake, their lives are fake, they are not here to help you like I am. And Bryden, too. If you'd like to submit a Dear Abby letter or question to be discussed on air, you can DM me on Twitter at OctoAbby. Please direct any hate mail to Bryden at World's Only Comic.
Yeah.
So let's get right into it with our first story. Let me open that actually.
All
Okay.
right. Yeah. Now, is this one? Where's this come from on Reddit? Without giving too much away, we don't want anybody to harass any
This is
redditors.
No, of course not. The poor Redditors don't deserve that. This is from our relationships, and it was on Twitter too. That's where I found it. But I am 34 and my wife is 29. She's asked me to pay her almost $50,000 to have our child, and I'm not quite sure what to do.
Whoa!
I've known what
I'm gonna
is
wait to find out where this goes, but I think probably somewhere very fucking sad. What if she's just
I've known
ugly? What if she's just like an
what
uggo?
why would that be your
I
assumption
don't
that she wants
know.
$50,000 because she's ugly?
Because
Does she
poor
need like
Yeah, because she's ugly, and she's like, please, like, give me a baby, and he's like, no, but I'm Catholic, so we can't get a divorce. You ballooned up $50,000 from your rich father, though. I'm not sure. Let me go to Reddit.
Okay, no. Okay, wait. Well, let's actually read the story first, for one thing. I, I have known my wife for 6 years, and we've been spiritually married for 2 years. We're not legally married, although at this point we are essentially common law married. So they're not married, is what he's saying. He's saying this is not actually his wife. We are both high earners, both earning over 175K a year after tax. We purchased our home together and we have agreed to split the finances 50-50. We paid for our wedding, honeymoon, and everything 50-50, although I did pay for the cost of our rings and her engagement ring.
Uh,
So it's a bunch of just ridiculous amount of details about how everything is 50-50, the mortgage is 50-50, they own their home, and then a bunch of the income goes to savings and other things. Because of our income, we felt it would be best to keep our finances separate. We're both highly independent people and both very career driven. It's part of the reason I'm so attracted to her. She's amazing at what she does, and I'm so proud to be able to introduce her as my wife and explain what she does. Which is already a red flag, by the way. That's just so weird. I don't get this. Why are you attracted to a woman because she has a job?
yes.
That doesn't, I don't get that at all.
Well, no, they're so fucking rare these
It's
days. No,
What do you mean it's rare? There's probably more women working right now than like ever.
yeah,
Ever.
that's
What do you
propaganda.
mean?
Women work in the HR fucking department. All right, they don't
That's still a.
work. No, no,
Okay.
no. If
If you
she's
say
like,
so.
"Hi, I'm like the fucking project man," I don't know what these people would do, but like, some type of high earning job, something like that. Like she's got a hustle and bustle about her, and he's been spiritually married to her for 2 years, so. She should have quit that. She should have spiritually quit that fucking job and sat on the couch eating bonbons, being a big old fat bitch like I am envisioning her as. I'm telling you, it's because she's
Well,
a
she hasn't.
dog.
What is because she's. You just assume that you don't know anything.
Well,
Okay, whatever. That's the only reason any woman could do anything. I understand.
she's a dog.
Unfortunately, our first 2 years of marriage were hampered by COVID and lockdowns. We would have loved to travel and saved up quite a bit in order to do this. A couple months ago, we had a talk and decided it might be a good time to have kids instead of continuously waiting for better or safer travel conditions. Without too serious discussion about it, we decided to stop using birth control and let things happen as they will. So they're
Yeah,
trying to
yeah,
have a
that's
baby.
that's how you should handle
Yeah.
that, by the way. Just without too serious of a discussion at all about your lives, you should go, you know what we should do? Since we can't go to Italy, why don't we just have a kid? That's the same. Let's be
Yeah.
spontaneous.
Nothing more spontaneous than like 9 months of pregnancy and
A
24 hours of
lifetime.
childbirth.
And a lifetime of fucking, your kid is crazy and he's got his mom's genes, so she's a disgusting Michelin man of this
So
rich
he's probably
blob.
hideous.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I came home and my wife was on the phone. She seemed like she was in a hurry to end her conversation and tried to evade my question when
Because
I
she
asked who
wanted
she was talking to.
she wanted to go eat. Okay,
Oh
last time. Go
gosh!
ahead.
Stop it! You don't. We don't even know what the problem is. We haven't even gotten to like the crux of the whatever. It was her sister. They don't talk a lot, so it was a bit weird. She still works from home, so she continued to do some work. Then we had dinner and watched some news. Regular, pleasant evening. Then she says she wants to have a serious talk and asks me to make us some tea and meet her upstairs at her work desk. That's weird. I think that is a weird situation. Go
What
make me some tea and meet me upstairs at my work desk.
what did I tell you? She's a fat bitch that works in
I-
HR. And this is why
That's
she's
so
like
weird.
she's the HR manager and she's like, "Make me some tea and meet me at my desk. We need to have your performance review."
Well, she breaks it all down for him, all the financials. That's true. I
Yeah.
made the tea, bring it up, and she starts talking financials. Her workplace allows for maternity leave for up to a year, but only provides 50% of her salary for up to 6 months. The remaining 6 months is unpaid. She was very direct and said that while her insurance would cover the vast majority of hospital related costs during pregnancy and childbirth, taking a 6 month break from work would cost her almost $50,000 since her pay would be cut in half. She's asking me to compensate her for that 50,000 in addition to agreeing to split any related but unexpected costs to pregnancy and childbirth. Her stance is that she's doing something for us to start a family, but it's not a true 50-50 split if she's expected to take a financial hit for it and I'm not, given that our finances are separate. She has she had printed a list of expectations in terms of what she expected financially, listed some things that her insurance may not cover. I see the logic in that, but I'm really very turned off by this because she's essentially asking me to pay her to have our child or children. She saw my hesitation and just doubled down. Her ideal is to return to work after 6 months, but she says it's a possibility that she may require more time off and decide, as things happen, to take up to a year off. So she's asking for, money for that too. That's basically the whole thing. She wants him to pay her 50,000 to 100,000 to compensate for the loss of her salary for 6 to 12 months as a result of her having their child.
Okay. I'm now imagining her not hot, not fat, and instead super hot. I like that
Now,
whole thing. I liked the whole directness of it. And you know what? Listen, you gotta look at it from now. This is a rare time.
yeah.
I'm on this woman's side because that man is a little bitch. He didn't even try to haggle
Oh,
with her. He didn't even try to like negotiate.
no, he
Negotiate.
didn't.
What a bitch. He sucks. Dude, she's in some type of management position, and he's like some freaking nerd IT guy, all right? She's taking advantage of him, and I'm digging her masculine energy. I'm going to go ahead and give her a certified dude card for this. I can't
Oh,
believe he didn't try to.
man.
He didn't even try. It's ridiculous.
This is amazing. I really didn't think that you were going to agree with the woman on this front. I mean, I had a whole spiel ready about how about how ridiculous it is to have separate finances and expect her to pay 50% of everything and then think like, oh, we're just going to keep doing that while she's not making money because she had your baby.
They're
Like I had a big whole thing about that he's the ridiculous one for not understanding that this is the logical conclusion of splitting your finances like that.
no. This see, I'm a libertarian before I'm anything else. This is just a fucking business deal. I
All right.
I mean, come on. I think we can both
I'm in
agree
shock.
that that guy sucks, and
Yeah.
somebody else should marry her and then put her in line. I'm not saying she shouldn't be put in line, but
You had to fix it, huh?
yeah,
You don't want to. You don't want to be too nice to her. I understand.
but
Well, it's good. We agree.
yeah, fuck that guy.
Let's move on.
Yeah, no, but real quick, if that guy's
Okay.
listening, you're a pussy little bitch, and I hope your wife beats you. How are you gonna lose?
She probably does.
How are you gonna lose a fucking business deal to your wife?
I'm telling you,
Spiritually.
the whole like make me tea and come upstairs to my office has like you're gonna get paddled vibes, you know, like when you get in trouble and your mom's like, wait till your dad gets home, and then he gets home and you get a spanking.
And then
That's
your
what it seemed
dad,
like to me.
and then your dad discusses finances with you.
Well, no, I'm saying that the leading up to that, like, you know what? You're ridiculous. What I said made sense, okay?
I think that what I said makes perfect sense. This guy stinks at
Yes.
negotiations. Like, dude, she's totally gonna cheat on him. He stinks at negotiations. What if a keen negotiator comes along and is like, and actually tense his fingers, your husband couldn't even win this. Like, give me a break. If she ever meets a lawyer, she's gonna be like, tit for tat, and
Like,
this guy
you
stinks.
might be right about that. He does stink. We should take his, well, you, obviously, I'm not a dude. I have no authority, but my suggestion might be that you could take his dude card to give to her, since you're giving her one anyway.
I'm not in charge of the dudes. That Tom Brady's in
I'm just
charge of the
saying.
Tom Brady's in
Oh,
charge of
okay.
the dudes. I'm low ranking guy.
Well, just, like, send him an email.
They don't hand us Tom Brady's email. The best I can reach is like maybe Kid Cudi.
Okay. Okay, let's move on. Here's another one from our relationships. Oh, and I want to tell everyone we did get a Dear Abby letter, but I'm saving it till later on in the episode after we're done with some of this.
I'm saving it to post your address, dear listener, onto my personal website, whatanidiot.com.
Yes, that too. Bryden's gonna dox all of you.
That's
Actually, I mean, that's the ultimate. That's why we're here. Okay, moving on. This
it's
one.
to find people that need advice and be like, "Oh, are you? Hello, it's me from the Huffington Post."
We're gonna.
Come
No, I
on.
mean, I was just gonna say hi and just show up and be like, hey. But, okay. I understand they're fictional and that he's actually dating me. But, okay, wait, whoa.
Okay, this seems amazing. Where's
This
this
one
going?
is like starting in the middle. Okay. I understand they're fictional and that he's actually dating me, but oftentimes they're based on realistic traits physically and personality wise. Did I only get half of this? Oh no. Well, it's about waifus.
That's
So
what
I'll be
I
through
hoped.
this. Yeah, it's about waifus, and I missed the first paragraph here
I don't.
apparently.
You
But
don't.
now that you understand, yeah. But I understand they're fictional, but he's actually dating me. Oftentimes, they're based on realistic traits, physically and personality wise. Usually, they're the opposite of me tall, skinny, light skinned, and cute. Generally, anime characters also have nice bodies, boobs, and ass, which is just another area of insecurity for me.
What
I
is this
know that
bitch
they're
shaped
fake.
like?
I don't know.
Is she just a gray blob? What the hell?
I don't know. I know that they're fake and not an actual threat, but I just feel uncomfortable with my boyfriend dedicating so much time and basically being infatuated with them. I guess I'm just uncomfortable with the idea of entertaining fantasies like that because what happens when someone who does resemble his fantasy is real? What
Okay,
then?
okay, that's a phobia. Yeah, nobody looks like anime. That's insane. Bitch, your boyfriend's a fucking pedophile. All right, there you go. That's the best thing you can come up with. And guess what? He's not gonna be dating you too much longer unless you want to date a quote unquote lady. So I wouldn't worry about it. Your relationship is done. He watches anime that's not Dragon Ball Z or Death Note. You're done.
Yeah, it's really weird and you should run. I agree. 100%. This is weird. I picked really weird. You're agreeing with me on these.
Yeah,
This is weird.
yeah. Well, I mean, usually the sequel's never as good as the fucking first movie. So,
Yeah, this is a problem. I need to find different ones apparently.
well,
Okay,
why
we'll
would you
have no,
think
we're
that
going to
I?
agree on this one too.
Well, why would you think that I would disagree with business dealings and hating anime?
I just thought that you would just argue against women no matter what, to be
Well,
perfectly honest. I
I,
didn't think you had like actual principles.
I don't really, but in general, anime communists. I don't know. Maybe the past all of my podcasting and internet career might have clued you in. I don't like anime communists. So yeah, all these people are bad, and I feel so bad for Gray Blob. I do feel bad for Gray Blob, but
It probably feels really bad, because these are like idealized caricatures. And it's the same thing. Like, honestly, it feels to me not if your boyfriend or husband watches anime, like, if he just has likes some anime, that's one thing. But this obsession with it and this, like, I have a waifu and the just talking about it all the time and having like the body pillow or whatever. I mean, that's pretty. I would liken the situation to the same way you would feel if your husband had a porn problem.
well, I don't have a
Basically.
husband, nor does
Well,
my
no,
husband.
not you.
Okay.
How would you feel, Bryden, if your husband had a porn problem, though? That's what I'm saying. I think that it would
Well,
feel
I
pretty
think
bad.
okay. Look, let's put me in that situation. Let's
Yes.
16 minutes in. Let's go into gay stuff.
Oh no.
It would make sense. I see what I look like versus, you go Venice Beach, those gay gentlemen, and they're in way better shape than I am. It would make sense. And you know what I would try to do? I would
What?
try to I'd pick my colon up, put it back into my asshole, and I would go out there to Venice Beach and try to work out. Uh I don't know why
Would you
Gray
really?
Blob I don't know why Gray Blob doesn't try to get
Go to the
drastic
gym.
surgeries to try to look like an anime girl. Uh, but no,
Yeah.
no, it's
The obvious solution. No. She should just run away. It's weird.
she
It's
doesn't.
creepy, and he is probably a pedophile.
Okay, so he is definitely a pedophile and trans, and she doesn't run anywhere. All right, this is a smelly, ugly apartment that they both live in. You know that. You know that it's a smelly, ugly, gross couple of people that met on fucking 4chan, like anime board and shit like that. These are disgusting people, and I frankly don't really care about what happens to them. But it is sad that this has happened because they should have been working in a field somewhere or something like that. Something nice. Like they'd be like, what'd you do today? It was like, well, I went out there and picked weeds, and we have a farm, and horses they smell like us because those people they stink. They stink.
They stink. No, they smell like horses.
They
Okay, so
physically stink.
you might be right about that. From being around all the animals.
No,
Let's just move on from this and try to. How do you feel about video games?
uh, not as big a fan as other people, but big fan. I think they're good. I played video games
Yeah.
all day yesterday. Well, not all day, but after work
I,
all day yesterday.
I found this one we don't really have to go through, but I thought it was kind of funny. Someone was posting about her husband having like a video game addiction and plays them for hours and hours, like 10 hours a day.
That
And all the
rules.
comments are just like, yeah, he's playing Elden Ring and like, leave him alone, just let him do it. And it's really
What?
funny. And then there's one mom that says, like, I mean, I play games too, but you can't just do it all the time. I thought it was funny.
Okay, well, no, let's hear. It's a woman, obviously, complaining that he's not just cuddling up and watching. Was it that new Netflix Plainville bullshit, right?
Hang on, one of my children just came in.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So, anyway, these broads, I'll tell you, hate video games. Now, my broad likes video games, which is good. And we played a few video games together, but in general, we like different types of video games. I, for instance, play horror video games. That's those are my favorite games. If you're listening out there, you're looking for solid horror games, you're gonna need Outlast, that whole series, Outlast, Outlast the Whistleblower, and Outlast 2. Incredible. When Outlast Trials comes out, you, dear listener, if you have the game, you're welcome to play with me. I'll put my Steam name in the description of this. But video games are ultimately good. I think it's funny that she thinks this is going to be edited out. This is just part of the time, because I'm not doing an editing. I should probably like play some music. Actually, it'd be pretty good.
Sorry, I'm back. This is terrible. Why don't you send me the audio when we're done, and I'll actually edit this one.
No, that's not how we run the show.
Okay, fine.
That's not how it's not how it's done. You have no idea what modern podcasts are.
No, I guess I don't have any idea. I just thought,
What are
maybe
What are we, the
some
fucking
production,
Daily?
or what I thought is that, maybe when you said, hey, if you do a podcast with me, you don't have to worry about it. I'll do all the editing for you. I didn't realize at the time that meant that you're not going to edit a darn thing. That's so funny, though.
No, I don't. Why would I edit? Editing? That's for losers.
Quality purposes? Quality assurance purposes?
You don't understand comedy. Oh, a woman that doesn't understand comedy? Everybody, come on. I gotta get drops for this fucking shit. I'm pressing my buttons.
You do. You need drops. We both need drops. That'd be good.
All right,
you can get your, yes. So let's move on. I have another video game post that's more interesting here. My boyfriend.
Man, this second episode's so good. We're fucking nailing. I don't know.
You stop?
We're nailing it, dude.
Well, you won't let me edit it, so what am I supposed to do here?
Dude, we are nailing it.
If you don't shut up, do you think that's helpful?
Yeah.
That's not helpful for me right now.
It's helpful for my crowd. That way,
what?
My crowd can go against your crowd, and we'll make them fight.
This is ridiculous. You know what? We will fight. How about that? I'm just gonna go right into the Dear Abby segment
we still got
here.
40
Someone
minutes.
actually sent me. No, I'm going into it right
minutes.
now, and then we'll do more Reddit posts after. Okay, right now we're doing my Dear Abby segment. I've decided, and since you're not gonna edit it, you can't do anything about it.
I'm just telling you, as far as like good podcasting etiquette goes. What if that person is like, let me skip to the end, that way I can hear my thing, and then it's not there, and then they think, wow, Abby's a fucking cunt. She said she was going to get to it, and she didn't. She got to it, 20 minutes in? I didn't listen to it. Yeah,
I don't care.
Yeah,
this
you ever
person,
think about that?
This person's going to listen to the entire podcast because they need so much help. I only know one other person that needs more help than this person, and it's you. So they're going to need all the help in all the ways, and they're going to listen to the whole hour, okay?
That's also a terrible defense of what I just prognosticated. I was like, hey, if they really needed that much help, why would they not immediately skip to the end? Because they're like, oh, my life is a mess. Let me skip to the end so I can get this information. And you're like, actually, you might make a person kill themselves.
Bryden, be quiet. Let me do the show. They're not going to kill them. Okay.
They might.
It won't be my fault if they do. Okay.
Oh, wow. Here we go.
I'm going to get into this now.
Victim blaming.
It's their own fault. It's a very selfish thing to do. My daddy once told me, when a kid at school killed himself and they sent a letter home, he just looked at me with the letter in his hand and he said, don't ever do this. It's stupid.
What,
and that was
letters
it.
About
that was the whole talk.
Send letters about people killing themselves? Yeah, I agree. Yes. It's very rude. Shouldn't do that.
Okay.
Like, I can't imagine if I was sitting at home, I didn't know about this, and then they're like, in the mail, they were like, hey, just so you know, this guy killed himself. Like, what the hell?
Well, everyone knew about it because every time a kid that went to the school died, they would announce it the next morning on the loudspeakers, so everyone knew anyway.
And they had like songs. So it was just
like, hey, heads up.
So. No, what if they
and everyone was like,
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say it was really strange because like how are you supposed to have a normal day at school? Now you have to be like really somber and stuff, right? We're in high school. Like you don't go around high school somber, but everyone had to just pretend they were sad because someone died.
Well,
I
then
don't know, it was weird.
then you go to history class and they're like, "Hey, I know everybody's really upset about Ram Dimitri killing himself and all of that, but good news was going to be a rough day anyway. We're learning about the Holocaust." So, it,
Yeah, that was always fun.
like, no, that shit stinks. That's so bad. That's awful. I can't believe they sent. Why would they send a letter? Whatever. Okay, let's figure it out. We have a letter.
No,
We have a
because
letter.
public schools are like a mass experiment, like and psychological warfare. It's terrible. It's a terrible thing.
What are you? What are
To
you?
getting to my letter
No,
though.
no, no, no. What are you? The smart guy? What are you? Me in my school? Actually, public schools are built like prisons. It's psychological warfare, man. What the hell is that?
Yes.
So you're saying I was onto
Yes.
something?
That's how I feel. Yes, you were absolutely onto something. You were right when you were a rebellious teenager.
What a genius. All
And so
right.
was I.
No, you're a
Dear
girl.
Abby. Oh, stop it. I want to know, am I the asshole? I, 34 male, have been putting real meat in my vegetarian boyfriend's veggie burgers because I secretly want him to die. I'm laying awake in bed next to my boyfriend's bed. We have separate beds with big monogrammed headboards. He has a big B on it, and we push the beds together at the same time when we feel like having our gay sex. And thinking about how gangry, gay plus angry, is in parentheses there, he makes me. It all started the night we went to a Pet Shop Boys concert. When we got home, he was jumping on the bed yelling the lyrics to Absolutely Fabulous while I was folding one of his mini handsome Hawaiian shirts. He started coughing up gay blood and jumped down from the bed. His feet planted less than a foot from where I was sitting. He loomed over me before bending down aggressively, meeting me at eye level, and after what I felt like an hour of his unblinking gaze, and it's spelled like Gayze.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, he explained what
Yeah.
that means. It's gay plus gay. Yeah. He said, "I'm going to become a fucking DJ." I cried really hard in front of him, and he laughed like a big gay jester or clown. Over the next few months, he bought a lot of DJ equipment and started live streaming his mix sessions while getting straight drunk, leaving me without any something. I looked down at his empty bed, the one with the giant bee on the headboard, and started thinking about how I should kill him. Because when you're gay and someone makes you hopping mad, it's okay to kill them really hard. The next morning, I walked into the woods and consulted a witch that has been known to help many people with their problems. The witch told me that B, that is how I will refer to my boyfriend to keep him anonymous, was a vegetarian because if he ate animal blood, he would turn into a rat, and then the rat would die and turn into blood. I had no options.
Uh huh. Uh huh.
And I couldn't have a lot of gay sex because me and B are normal gay people who, okay, this is ridiculous. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that
I
sounds
don't
like
think
a
I can
real.
keep
That sound
So
that
I
that
went
whole
to
that whole situation sounds like a real powder keg.
darn it! Anyway, I then went home and told B that I was going to make delicious veggie burgers for dinner, and he said, "Whatever, bitch," and started spinning in the computer chair, doing a pretend solo on a rock band guitar. I then made the veggie burger patties and put extra blood in Bryden's veggie burger so he would turn into a rat really fast, and then the rat would die. I'm about to serve him the burger in 15 minutes. Should I stop? Thoughts? Gay and sad in Florida.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
my
I
advice.
could tell immediately. Go ahead.
My advice is to just go ahead, feed him the veggie burger. Go ahead and give it to him.
My advice would
He's
be
gonna like it.
my advice would be to just go ahead and lean deeply into B's talent and know that you really missed an opportunity when you never actually did Not Funny Deluxe with him. Probably about a year and a half
Still
ago.
upset about that?
Oh, I'm not, but I've talked to Powder Keg about it, and he said, "Yep, he really missed out on something." I don't know. I'm a shitpost genius, but I will say, Mr. Powder Keg is
He's
a
so
shitpost
upset that
genius.
he wasn't. Yeah. So he's sad that he didn't get to have you on his podcast. Is that what you're saying? And that's why he's going to feed you a veggie burger to turn you into a rat
I
that
think
will
that
then die?
I think that he just ultimately just wants the attention of a beautiful, wonderful comedian. Not you, me.
Oh, okay. You're beautiful now. Is that what you are?
Oh, I'm
Gorgeous.
fucking gorgeous, dude. I listen. I both of my chins look great.
I do have a question for you. Okay,
Oh,
your
Jesus
three
fucking
or
Christ.
four chins. I'm not sure how many you're working on
I
right
got the.
now, really,
I'm
but they
working
were
on a.
beautiful last
I'm
time I saw
working on a third.
in that capybara pic. And also your potato face is very distinguished. But the question I
That is
have to
bloating.
ask you
That's
is,
just bloating. That's normal, healthy bloating.
do you have webbed feet?
You
Do you?
fucking take a hike with this. Now you're just deep lore shit posting. Don't we have a podcast to
No,
do? I
people
do.
were sending me DMs all day.
I do not have webbed feet.
I don't know. I have it from a pretty reliable source that would know.
Well, he was killed by the government.
Who was?
Don't
No,
we
the
have a
person who
show to
told
go?
me is
We
alive.
got a whole half an hour left, just so you know. If somebody didn't do enough show prep, then that seems like that
I
might
did
be
do.
on her.
I did a lot of show prep. Thank you very
Well,
much.
I'm telling you, I don't have webbed feet. Now, that being said, maybe a couple of my toes are weird looking. I'll agree. But
Maybe.
they're good toes. They get the job done for kicking your
Bryden.
ass.
So, for the listeners, to sum up what's happened in this portion of the podcast, this segment, the Dear Abby segment, we have learned that Bryden is gay. He has a monogrammed headboard with a bee on it. He has four chins and a potato face and webbed feet. That's what we know so far. Just
I
wanted to make that clear.
It's tough but fair. That is tough but fair. Yeah.
Okay, let's move on. This next one is from slash relationships. Is my girlfriend stealing from me?
Yes.
So my girlfriend, yes. So my girlfriend moved in a couple months back, and we've been saving up to go on a vacation. We had we had cash in the dresser, and it was a little bit over $100. Most of it was my money, but like $20 of it was hers. Nothing crazy. Anyway, the other day, maintenance people came to work on my washer.
Hold on. First of
What?
all, it also might have been the Mexican maintenance people. But
It could have.
who was like, we gotta go on vacation, babe. $120?
I
That's a
know.
hat. That's a
How
hat
you
in
do
some
that?
place. Now, I don't mean to dunk on the poors, because I'm pretty poor too, man, but like, I don't know. Erica and I, every now and then, we go to a place or whatever, and it's ridiculous, you know? Not like tens of thousands of dollars or even thousands of whatever. Like, we do local stuff, you know? It's like, let's go to fucking Clearwater. And, like, that's, you know, it adds up, but we're going to go on vacation. Unless they started, like, that day, $120 is
I know.
that's not even a tank of gas anymore. These are
And why is
Biden
it-
voters. They're Redditors. Fuck them.
Why is it in the dresser too? For like that's your whole life savings. Your $100 is just in your dresser while you have maintenance people coming to work on your washing machine or whatever.
Don't you have a fucking bank? Can't you
Probably
just-
not.
Oh yeah, I guess maybe that's it. I don't know. Get in a jar, bury it in the yard, figure something out. I don't know. Put it in a fucking sock.
So when he got home, it was missing. His girlfriend blamed the maintenance people, And I believed her, but now my friends are telling me it was her that took it, and they're calling her Steel Myra. Her name is Soul Myra. I don't think is that a real name?
I've never heard that name before. That's
I
a
don't think, anyway.
dumbass. Yeah, that's a dumb fucking name. I mean, my name's Bryden, so like I can't really. But that's becoming more
That's not a real
popular.
name either.
But it's becoming more popular, and it actually is an old Gaelic name. So maybe you shut your fucking mouth,
No,
Abby.
you.
More like
You
assy. More like fucking bitchy. Get out of here.
I
It's
don't have webbed feet. I don't have webbed
I
toes.
don't
So
either.
that's all I need to say. Okay, I'm done with that now.
I will.
They
I will post my feet tonight.
do it. I dare you. Do it. You have to now.
Well, they're just gonna say that I have web feet. Listen, I know how the
You
internet
have to
works.
now.
I know how the internet works. Uh, I don't think
Okay.
that. Okay, let's. Is there more evidence here?
Yes, there's more
I
evidence.
need to hear this. I
But
am
now
also a judge.
they claim she has the perfect cover since she works part-time and part of the money was hers. I'm just really worried because I was thinking about proposing soon. What do you think?
What
And then
fucking
but
money?
he added it.
What's he gonna get? What ring is he gonna give her? He'd be like,
I
"Hi,
know.
I have made this out of yarn. What the hell are these people? We're going on vacation. Unless it was the number one day they did it, $120 is not good enough for vacation money."
So he added an edit too, and it says edit. She's living with me entirely rent free and is saving to bring her extended family across the border
Ah!
illegally. So yes, she stole it from you, and you should not propose to her. You should kick her out of your apartment immediately before she steals your next $20 that you
Well,
try to put
no,
somewhere.
no, that's not true. Maybe her family stole it, like she said.
Eh, the family? But they're in Mexico. What are you
No,
talking about?
because she said the maintenance guys did it.
She did say the maintenance guys. Maybe the
Yeah.
maintenance guys were
So
her.
da 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 da
It's
learn to know
possible.
what jokes are. Da 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 da
Okay,
da.
you know
I
what?
actually fucking
Stop.
nailed that one.
Stop it. Stop. You're just ridiculous.
I was
Why are
right.
you so
I'm
mean to
funny.
me?
Well, because because you can't. It's fine. Keep going. Did he leave her ass or not? Because either way,
No. I mean, I don't know. I can't tell.
I don't know. Okay.
So, okay. Let
Does
me
it
pull
say
up
how
this
hot
next
she
one
is?
on my. No, he didn't say how hot she is either or
Well,
anything like that. It's
then
not
how
very
much?
helpful, but I'm pretty sure. So, my advice though is that you should leave her immediately because obviously she's stealing from you
My advice is that you
to
should
give to her
fucking
family.
no. My advice is that you should show me how hot she is, and then we can make a decision based upon logic and shit that actually matters.
Right. Okay. Well, that's helpful then. I
I
can't
think
show
I
you
think it's
how hot
totally
she is.
helpful.
He didn't post any pictures of her.
Well, if he's listening, he should figure it out because the thing is, if she stole $100 from him, she's probably just going to keep doing that. But dude, if she's in with the maintenance staff and all of that, she's either A, fucking all of them, or B, now he can be part of this new ring. There's
Oh, he could.
at every Mexican Thanksgiving in America, there is a white boyfriend. All right? So he could be that white boyfriend. He could get in for good if he married her. You gotta just
It's a
meet
good point.
you gotta meet Abuela, and then you're good to go. This is the
Okay.
type of male knowledge that needs to come out onto this podcast. It's too female oriented.
Maybe so. Well, I mean, you're defending. Okay. So when she
I
brings Abuela over illegally from Mexico and brings Abuela to the apartment,
Mhm.
then he can meet and join the crime ring. Okay. I think
The crime
that
ring
that's insane.
of stealing $120 from it's organized stuff. It's like very important high level shit.
It is. It sounds like it. He could make bank.
I don't know. I just need to see this. How thick is she? Because if
I
she's
don't
thick,
know.
man, if she's thick, she can keep stealing from me.
Well, she's not stealing from you, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry I have to break it
Erica's Erica's
to you.
Erica's plenty thick. She keeps stealing from me.
Does she? She just steals your money?
I mean, through high level white people ways of like, we should go do stuff, and then I pay for it. White women,
It's pretty crafty.
yeah, they got this way about them where they're like, this will be fun. You'll like it. And then at the end of the day, I don't like it because I get the bill. And I'm like, son of a bitch. I've been got again.
She's pretty smart. I support this.
Yeah,
I
every
support this
week
100%.
she does it. She's like, let's go out to eat somewhere. And I'm like, that sounds good. I am hungry. And then all of a sudden it's
It's like a
shucks.
nice restaurant.
Yeah, it's shucks every time. They're crafty.
Next story is from R. Am I the Asshole? Am I the
Yes.
asshole for using my. Yes, it's always yes. Well, Reddit says yes for this one. So it's probably not. But he says, am I the asshole for using my wife's shampoo and our good towels to wash our dogs?
No.
Yes. That's really it. Preface. I have a first world problem that the Reddit masses get to weigh in on, and it's going to change the future of my marriage. Me and my wife have been together for 17 years. We support each other well and have mostly resolved the petty disputes long ago, except for one. We discovered early in our relationship that we operate best with very clear roles in our household. She
Yes.
picks up the house throughout the week, and I take off early every Friday to clean the entire house. I
Wait,
get to be
wait,
kind of a
wait,
mess.
wait, wait. We're coming back to this guy stinks. What do you mean you take off early? This guy's job must be incredible if he's like, well, I don't know, guys at the office who are still working. Please work until 6 because, I do have to take off at 4 so that I can go clean the entire house so that my wife without a job can just, sit around and be angry about our dogs. I hate this. I'm not on this guy's side immediately. We're going to need more information.
He's probably either the boss or like the worst employee if he's taking off
Yeah.
early every Friday.
If as the boss you're allowed to take off, but like if that's the reason you're doing it, that's gay. Like I mean, I like my boss.
He's helping his wife.
I don't
That's not,
care.
that's good. It's nice. It's nice to help your wife
I
clean the
don't care.
house.
I don't care. My boss has owned his business for a long time, and he still stays late. And it's not because he wants to; it's because he fucking believes in his business. So, uh, I don't know. It's iffy. It's iffy. Seems like a second generation business owner, perhaps.
Maybe so. Let's keep going and find out. We
Let's not.
support
Let's
each
just
other
judge this man for
immediately.
being obedient to a woman, which I think is insane.
He's not being obedient. They talked about it and they agreed that this was good for their relationship.
Okay, but
And he says why that he gets to not have to clean for 5 days in a row and
how
then he just
dirty is
has to clean for 1 day.
how dirty does your fucking place get in 5 days?
It depends on if they have kids.
That is true. Tough but fair. Tough but fair. That's an obstacle.
Kids are
I didn't think of.
ridiculous.
That's right.
Like, my house
Also,
gets
don't
trashed
they
every
go?
day.
Oh, don't they go to fucking school? Think of that. What if they're at school? How dirty can they make it in 5 days? I'm saying I can make a house extremely dirty over a weekend through just drinking. But no, I'm gonna have to hear more. I don't
Okay.
like this guy's attitude.
Well, I can give you more. Part of my weekly cleaning on Friday is giving our 2 dogs a bath. It's normally my last task, and I'm rushing before she gets home from work.
Stop again.
Which is kind of, why does he have to rush though?
Yeah,
Before she,
yeah.
like, does it have to be done before she gets home from work?
Yeah, exactly. There's that, and
I don't
then
know.
like, do dogs need bathed every damn week? I don't think they do. I think
Mine does. He's so stinky. Oh my gosh. He's stinky the day after I bathe him. I don't know how it happens.
well,
He just stinks.
you're just bad at dogs. Also, it's actually probably your food, but
Oh, yeah, I'll have to look into that then. I mean, he eats food for pugs. The Royal Canin food for pugs, which is what the vet told me to get. I don't know.
But are you giving him Dynavite? It's food.
No.
The dogs. Yeah, you got to give him Dynavite. That's that thing that conservative radio plays all the time. I'm trying to get us a real deal with Dynavite.
Dynavite. Buy
Dynavite.
Dynavite.
Dynavite. I think it's Dynavite. It's some bullshit like that. Also, like Bowling Branch sheets. This podcast brought to you by some gay ass giant fucking stupid expensive ass sheets that I don't know, if you're Jewish, you could cut a hole in it and fuck your wife through. I mean, I've never really
Oh my
understood.
gosh.
Now, anyway, keep going.
What about those prepper meal kits? Like
Oh yeah,
the
Patriot,
boxes of freeze dried
Patriot,
food we
Patriot.
could
Yeah,
sell.
yeah,
MREs.
yeah.
No, MREs are a different thing. That's not the same.
No, it's not. It's really not. Patriot Supply. Hey, everybody,
We have both.
go buy Patriot Supply. Because definitely you're gonna be the guys that make it if there's ever something that happens. You'll be fine. Everybody else is screwed, but you're cool because you bought strange buckets of like dried cornmeal. You're gonna nail it. It's you and your rifle that are gonna just
The whole
live.
yeah, 20 meals.
Yeah, you got like
Gonna be good.
you're gonna fucking nail it. You're doing so good.
I have genuine advice here actually. I have genuine advice for people like that. What you need to do if you have anything prepped is if a situation ever happened where you need to use that stuff, no one should know that you have it. All you people that just talk and talk and talk and tell everyone what you've got, your house is getting visited first. That's just a
By me.
PSA. We're just going to move on from that. It's
No,
Bryden is coming and he's going to take your food and you're not going to make it. I'm
I'm
sorry.
and since I'm coming, I'm not gonna be able. You'll be able to shoot me because I'm gonna be like, ah, not again, and I'll just
Oh
river of.
god.
Okay, let's go. Let's just. Okay, let's go. Let's move on. There'll be this.
Thankfully he's invincible.
We
He's a swamp monster or something.
Oh my
Okay.
god, come
So
thing!
he's
Come
always
thing! Instead of swamp thing, it's come thing! Come thing!
oh, no.
That rules.
Horrifying.
Oh, that rules. It's just swamp thing, except
That's
he's white.
Bryden though.
It's come thing. Dude, very, very different episode. We got 14 minutes left. Dude, come thing is hilarious.
Okay. Admittedly, because I'm in a rush to have the house and dogs clean before she gets home, I will completely ignore other options and use her shampoo and her good towels. Her nice shampoo. It's not the $50 bottle that some people use, but I'm willing to admit it's pretty good stuff. She hates the fact that I do this. I tell her that she could always pick it up at one of her trips out during the week, or I will personally go pick it up for her if needed.
Bam,
I
he's
wash
right.
the laundry so I can ensure. What?
He's right.
What?
No, he's right. If she's not gonna
Why?
pick, because if she's not gonna pick it up and he's offered to pick it up, if that's the shampoo that he wants to use to pamper his dogs, then that's totally fine. Now
It's a lot of money for dog shampoo.
I don't give a fuck. Maybe these people are rich, you know. Fine. Now the towel thing. He's like, if he doesn't have separate dog towels, but if he has like really good towels for the dogs that he found that she liked these towels.
No, it's her towels.
Is it the same ones that she uses?
Yes, it's her good towels that she
Okay.
uses after a shower.
But to be fair, once you run them through a wash, it's fine.
No, it's not. It's not.
Why
You
is it
don't
not?
use your wife's good towels on a dog
What?
or her nice shampoo. I think it's rude. It's not his. He shouldn't do that.
But no, because like if he's replacing it. See, now like Erica and I have run into this situation before. Because she will like I got into Metamucil was not giving me the shits after, being drunk on podcasts all night. And she replaced it with some flavorless psyllium husk, which is the active ingredient that does work in Metamucil. But Metamucil has an orange flavor to it. But she just like used all of my Metamucil. I mean, God knows for what. It's probably because she's pooping all over the place. Erica
Oh
was
my gosh.
pooping everywhere. Who knows? My girlfriend, look her up, Squatty Potty Lover
Women,
on Twitter, was probably pooping everywhere. But
women don't poop. No.
she anyway, she replaced it with this fucking psyllium husk, and it's not the same. If you replace it like for like, I think that it's fine. If it's one for one, I think that's fine. Now, I wouldn't care that much. Like, if you're using the same, level of towel or something. But yeah, I think maybe using her towel is a bit too much. But maybe he just likes he's already offered to replace the shampoo. Like for like. He's going to do it the same brand. Towels, I can kind of see it, but I don't know. Maybe you just don't love your dogs that much.
I love my dog very much, so I buy him his own shampoo and conditioner and deodorizing spray. He gets conditioner. He's plenty pampered, but he's not going to use my nice shampoo. It's way too expensive. This is ridiculous.
Well, I mean,
No, I don't think it's a. But okay, but
you should
also, where
probably
is he
get.
bathing the dog that the closest thing to reach is his wife's nice shampoo?
Well, in her ass, clearly.
That doesn't. That's stupid. You're stupid. That's just. That wasn't even funny, Bryden.
It was. I swear to God, it was. My guys love that one. Uh, no, I think it's weird to use human shampoo on it, but I don't know the brand of shampoo. Maybe it's good for dogs. No, I'm telling
Well,
you, my
it's just
guys
for
love that one.
hair.
Nah, that's
Your
not true.
guys love that one.
My
I guess
guys
we're
love
gonna
it.
find out.
My guys love that one.
Speaking of which, Rock, you can shut up. I don't want to see your
Whoa.
comments anymore.
Well, that seems rude. Rock's not even. Rock's a guy I know. I would say he's my guy, but yeah, he's kind of my guy. Eh,
Yeah, your guys can, unless they're gonna send me
Rock's kind of my
funny
guy.
information about you like other people did this week. I don't care. Your guys suck. My guys are great.
Yeah. Rock's a guy that he like. Yeah, Rock's kind of my guy. I just haven't talked to him.
I
Rock's
don't.
kind of my guy.
You ruined. He's fine.
I don't know. He
Okay,
knows that.
next story. Wait, how much time do we have left? We're almost done, aren't
We
we?
got 9.5 minutes.
Okay.
It's
This
it's
one is
important.
from.
It's important too. Now I know that you only had one successful podcast. Um, it's important that we lose track immediately and also remind everybody how much time we have. 6 or 7 or 8 times a podcast. This is important because a lot of them they use it as increments to lift weights in.
Is that so?
Yes, we should about every 6 minutes really remind our listeners.
I'll keep that in mind. I'll try. I'll try my hardest. So in about 6 minutes I'll ask again and then we'll do the outro. That'll be great. No, look, the problem here is that you don't edit. Okay? That's the main problem.
The
here
problem
today.
here, listen, here's the thing. Let me ask you this.
What?
Is the problem that I don't edit or the problem that you're good enough that you have to edit?
That I'm good enough that I have to edit?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you said?
No.
What do you mean?
I meant that you're bad enough that you have to edit.
You can't even see. You can't even get the own right. Look at you, and you say
I don't
you
have
had
to
successful podcasts. How are we measuring the success?
I measure the success through how much enjoyment I get from a podcast.
Okay, that's fair. This must be a very successful podcast then.
Oh, I'm smug.
We're
as
doing
shit.
great.
I'm so smug.
Why? I can hear it in your voice too. You sound smart. You just want to embarrass me in front of everyone on Twitter. You think it's funny.
I do think that's funny. But I also just watched Django Unchained. So, maybe we should finish the show before I start being Mr. Candy because
oh my goodness,
I sure love him.
Okay. This one is from our relationships, Reddit relationships. Boyfriend of 4 months lied about going to the strip club. Hi, Reddit. So yeah, my boyfriend went out with some of his buddies from work. He told me they were going to go to different bars, and I didn't really mind. We're starting off, and he hasn't ever given me a reason to not trust him.
Oh.
I fell asleep throughout the time he was out, but I was waking up every hour just to make sure he was okay and in case he needed me to go pick him up. One of the times I woke up, I asked how he was doing and what he needed, if he needed me at all, and he said, "No, I'm okay." This person types terribly. There's so many typos in this. It's impossible to read. Sorry about that, everyone. As I was about to start going back to sleep, I checked my socials, one of them being Snapchat. Without thinking, I looked at the map and realized the location was nowhere near where he
Wait,
said they were
wait,
going to
wait,
be.
wait. Without thinking my fucking ass, by the way.
Yeah.
Nobody's like, oops, oh, I accidentally clicked three things. I haven't used Snapchat for years. I didn't know that was a thing. But I guarantee that the first thing you can see on Snapchat is not your boyfriend's at a strip club. Unless it's like some type of a hater app.
No, it was just Snapchat. Yeah. So obviously she thought about that. She did that on
Without
purpose because
thinking.
he's been out for so long and not coming
Which
home
is
and being
understandable.
all weird.
Understandable.
Yeah. So she's sorry. Okay, until I zoomed in and saw that he was at a strip club. I was like, of course, in my head I started making excuses or just different
Okay, if you,
uh,
gentlemen, hey, close your ears. And bitches out there listening, close your ears. Fellas, if you're ever in this situation, let me tell you, just say, Snapchat's GPS is fucked up. I was at the liquor store directly next to the strip club.
terrible.
Well,
No.
it's probably true.
No one's gonna believe that. You
I
happen to
literally
go to
every
that liquor store.
okay, listen. There was a liquor store right next to every strip club. And honestly, maybe he was. You know, maybe a gun on his truth, Scout's honor, he was. But yeah, just so the fellas out there listening know, I was at the liquor store right next to the strip club.
Yeah, you just happened to go across town completely out of the way of where you were
Well,
before to
that's
go to
where
that liquor store.
it was a wild night. The boys brought us there, you know, but I mean, we wanted to get some Bud Lights, nothing too crazy. Just some Bud Lights, and we want to go back and play some Madden, you know. So I was just it was. I didn't even know it was there. I've never even heard of Golden Pussy.
My gosh. Well, you've given the women listening to this a gift, if any do listen. A few do. Uh, Now they know the trick. If your boyfriend uses that excuse that he just went to the liquor store next to it, he's lying. He's automatically lying
Or
because
he's not.
Bryden says that's the tactic.
Or he's not.
He's lying.
I've literally never used that tactic before. I just came up with it because guy knowledge.
Oh, you're a genius. You just came up with it on the spot.
I did. Keep
Good job.
going. What are you doing, bitch? Let's go. We got a podcast.
I texted him and asked, "Where are you guys?" And he responded with, "Oh, we're still here at this bar. They're
Oh
so
no.
drunk and I just want to go home."
Oh no.
I, what a freaking liar, dude.
Shit. What? Ah,
I was.
but, but, perhaps they live in Portland.
But what?
Perhaps they live in Portland. Portland, Oregon is, uh, that's where most people drink is the strip clubs. I've been to Portland. There's a vegan strip club out there called El Diablo, and I ate nachos there. You know,
You ate nachos at a vegan strip club
yeah,
in
they're
Portland.
yeah. I met a really good stripper named Domino. You know, she was nice. We smoked cigarettes together.
Domino?
Yeah, I have like
That's
I
a
have like
terrible stripper name.
she was all right. She was a nice person. I have a 12-minute fucking stand up bit about it, but yeah. Listen, I'm just trying to back this guy who obviously is at a strip club right now.
He's at a strip club and he's lying about it. And he's like, "Oh, I just want to go
Well,
home. It's them that are drunk." It's so transparent, for one thing. And my advice to this woman is to break up with him because he's a liar.
is that
And if he, look, there's a lot of women these days, modern women are often very stupid and they will agree
yeah,
to say, it's okay if you go to a strip club because
yeah,
you're just looking,
yeah,
right? It's not actually cheating, right?
yeah.
So all he had to do was ask this woman if it was okay with her, and he might not have had to lie, but he went straight to lying.
You
He went
always have
straight
to
to
lie.
lying. So he's even worse.
No,
What?
you always have to lie to him.
What? No, don't lie.
I don't know. I've never.
Because if they find
I've
Like,
only ever been to a strip club when I was single, and actually that was only twice. I'm not a big strip club guy. I don't see the point, but like they don't. It's not like they line them up and they're like, "Which one do you want to fuck?" Like it's a whole thing.
sure.
It's a
It's a
waste of money.
disgusting, sleazy,
Not true.
immoral thing to do. It,
Don't
it
believe that.
makes me feel disgusting to think about. You are a bad, sleazy, gross person if you go to strip club.
Eh. I mean probably, but like,
You're icky.
eh,
Just
eh,
icky. That's
nah.
what you are.
I don't know.
Blech.
I had fun when I went to strip clubs. I didn't care about that. I got a 12-minute bit about it. It doesn't.
That's because you're sleazy.
That's lazy.
You're
Hey, also, this was fucking, like 10 years ago. So maybe get your head out of your ass and stop judging people. How
You're the one that brought. You didn't even have to tell anyone you went to strip clubs. You could have
I've
escaped
literally told hundreds
this
of people
image.
this. Dickhead, it's part of my act. It's so old and
I
part of my
don't.
act that I don't even tell it anymore.
Am I supposed to know about all your jokes, Bryden? Do I have to go obsessively
I
research all of your past podcasts and comedy bits? You
I'm
keep
just
getting
saying.
upset that I don't know about your jokes.
I'm just saying in general that you're not funny. All right? And that strip
What?
clubs, well, I what was that? The fucking air helium out of a balloon letting out? What the hell is that? I can't.
Hilarious. I'm hilarious. I am funny.
All right. Well, we might see as the podcast
Everyone thinks I'm
persists,
funny.
but
I have a folder. No, I have a folder full of screenshots of people online telling me how funny I am. I'm not sure where
oh
it is
yeah,
right now because I
yeah.
put it
No,
on a hard drive, but I do.
that's what funny people tend to do. Not crazy, insane people, but yeah, that's what funny people tend to do. Is collect
Yeah.
screenshots of people telling them that they're funny. No, that's perfectly normal and in line with like Chris Rock. I hear had the same thing. Uh,
Yeah, I'm sure he did. I think he did actually. I
I'm a,
got it from what's his face? I don't know.
oh
Comedians.
wow!
I hate
Now you're
comedians.
racist. Now you're racist. Now you're racist. So you
Yeah.
meant to say like Kevin Hart, but you're like, what's his face? Because Kevin Hart and Chris Rock are the same person to you? In
I was
fucking
gonna say
incredible.
Patrice O'Neill, but I blanked on the name, actually.
Patrice O'Neill would never call you funny.
No, he wouldn't. I didn't say he would. I don't know. You know what? Everyone thinks I'm funny.
Well,
You're
now
just
you
being
seem
mean to
very
me, and I don't know.
now you seem irrational.
You
Maybe
know
you gotta
what?
calm down.
So my advice to this woman is to run away because he's a liar. My advice to the men listening to this is that it's best to lie as little as possible. Try not to lie. You should not be lying because if she finds out that you lied, then she has to question everything from then on. It's the same thing if a woman does that to a man. If she lies, like any lie that gets found out is going to harm the trust in the relationship. So it's best to avoid it. That's my genuine advice.
Okay, here's my genuine advice. If you want to go to a strip club with the boys, you should just say it's a bachelor party. That's
No,
like
I'm not
it's a
okay with that
massive
either.
excuse. It's completely fine. And if she doesn't like it, you need to go. Listen, it's not going to turn into The Hangover Part 3, which is terrible. It'll just maybe be The Hangover Part 2, which is tolerable. But at best, it turns into The Hangover Part 1, which is completely fine. And nothing
Didn't that
happens.
guy get married?
Exactly.
That's kind of a problem. To wake up, you know what? Never mind. We're gonna do one more story. I know we're out of time, but I want to end
All
on
right, guess it. Oh, wow,
cheering on
women
a, on a,
fucking
on a
late for
fun
everything.
note.
Women spiritually
Okay,
black.
you know
Go
what?
ahead.
You are ridiculous.
Well, I'm right.
Hmm.
I'd like to point out that I've never been wrong.
You're wrong every time you
Oh
open your mouth.
my
Okay?
God!
So
Just
now
do
we're
it.
going. It's hard. There's so much pressure when you're screaming at me. Am I the asshole for asking my boyfriend to stop emulating Winnie the Pooh? So this
No.
conflict. No. Yeah. So
You
this
are no.
conflict came.
She's more than wrong.
What? Okay.
Just a guy going. Hoo-hoo. No,
Is
I'm
that
thinking of
what you?
Pillsbury Doughboy. All right. Who would
Yeah, it's
win
a
in a
little
fight?
different.
Pillsbury Doughboy, Winnie the Pooh. Who wins in a sumo
That's a good question.
expedition?
Well, Pillsbury Doughboy is tiny.
Well,
He's like
so
itty
is Winnie
bitty.
the. No, so is Winnie the Pooh.
He's
You've
not
seen him.
that tiny.
Oh, hey, Christopher Robin. You've seen him next to Christopher Robin, who's like a fucking 6-year-old child. He's Winnie the
Yeah.
Pooh's pretty small. Pillsbury Doughboy fluctuates
Oh,
in
he's like
height.
he could just sit on the Pillsbury Doughboy though, because
Nah,
he's really fat.
Pillsbury Doughboy fluctuates in height. Pillsbury. Anyway, go on. I don't. It's fine. I gotta pee.
So
So
this conflict came up recently. You can pee later. So this conflict came up recently when I moved in with my boyfriend. The issue is that he started walking around the apartment and spending most of his days completely bottomless,
he's
everything
short
out,
cocking.
with just his shirt on.
He's
And he
short
calls this.
cocking.
Is
He's
that what it's
short. It's
called?
called Burning Man. It's called short cocking. He's
They
short
just do
cocking.
that at Burning Man?
People do that all the time. That way they don't get sunburned, but they can walk around without pants. It's called shirt cocking. I'm not a Burning Man guy, but I've got a friend who goes to Burning Man. It's called shirt cocking. They're shirt cockers. Yeah. Nope. I'm against this guy. That
Me
shit's
too.
weird.
He calls this Winnie the Poohing. He
Yes.
told me he started it during work from home because he thought it was funny to be on Zoom and just not have pants on. I'll be honest, it makes me a little uncomfortable for him to just constantly have his penis out in front of me. So I have requested he just wear boxers at
Pause.
least. Yes.
Why does she dislike his penis this much?
They're hideous. Let's just move on. Okay, I don't want to talk
No.
about them.
Pause. No. I'm not saying they're glorious, but like,
It's a problem.
no, I don't mind. Erica could be naked all the time. It wouldn't bother me. You know,
Yeah.
who cares? Why do women think they're so fucking special that their genitals are great and our genitals are somehow offensive? When, quite frankly, ours kind of look like they should wear hats. All right? So yours look like she's sucking demons, and
Okay, that's
ours
enough.
look like they should wear hats and sing songs. So this
I think
woman's a bitch.
I mute you.
This woman's a bitch.
Well, her boyfriend agrees. He thinks I'm trying to be too controlling and that I should appreciate his body. However, it just feels kind of unsanitary and weirdly dangerous. He was
Why
cooking
is
with
it
oil.
dangerous? Why is it dangerous?
Because he was cooking with oil and it pops, it comes out of the pan sometimes, it bubbles.
You know what? Maybe he's just a better cook than most women. Because the thing is, do you think Gordon Ramsay fucks his... Gordon Ramsay could cook naked. And also, by the way, what about the naked chef? Again, a man. No, this is all bullshit. She just doesn't like his body because she is an asshole. And she doesn't like... No. No, this guy
calling
rules.
it Winnie the Poohing.
I like calling it that. It's better than shirt cocking.
It is. It's a lot better. I disagree. I completely disagree. I think that he should put some freaking pants on. I don't think it's appropriate to just
It's his
walk
fucking
around
house.
like that.
Did he
First
buy
of
the
all,
house? Is it his fucking house?
well, it is. Yeah.
Oh, well, shucks and daisy. Imagine that. It's his fucking house and he can walk around with... I mean, that's not how I walk around. I don't want to do that. But, you know, like, I don't like doing that. But that's how he wants to do
I
it.
think.
That's his.
Sure. Okay. Fine. I will agree with you on that point and say that she should probably move out. Actually,
I think
if she can't deal with it, she should move out, and they could just, go on dates and hang out for movie nights and stuff.
I think you should dump her and date fucking Tigger. You know?
Tigger?
Or Eeyore.
He's
Or
not actually Winnie the Pooh, though.
I like to think of him as that. But
He's just when he does this, he just transforms into Winnie the Pooh. I understand.
oh, like
No,
yeah, like I mean, if he was doing this and he repeatedly said to her like, "Oh, Christopher Robin," that would be an issue. But no, he's just in
he's
his house.
funny though.
No, she should shut the fuck up. Like, at least he's wearing a
No,
fucking shirt. Like, no, she's just mad
I
because she
will
doesn't like
say
his small dick being out there all the time. And you know what? The thing is, that's bullshit. I'll let my small dick hang, dude. I'll let it waft in the
everyone
wind.
heard that, right? Everyone heard that.
Oh no, internet that I've tweeted at. Who gives a shit? What am I supposed to say? Oh, me and my giant fucking loaf of bread
Okay,
penis. Like,
so
no,
we're out of
he's right.
time for today.
He's right.
I do think that it is kind of funny to think of all the people who are just like wearing like a dress shirt and their boxers or pajama pants or something out there now that they're working remotely. I think that's nice. I think you should be comfy. Just like gym shorts and a nice shirt
Why do
because
you
you
think?
just see
What?
the shirt.
Why do you think I got to gym shorts? I've gotten lazier and lazier. Now I just wear Hawaiian shirts, and now I've gone on to gym shorts. I don't give a fuck. Also, it's probably because I'm 34, dude. I'm so old. I don't care. I'm just a drunk person, and it's Florida. Nobody
It is
notices.
really hot there.
Yeah, because I'm here with me and my three chins.
With your three chins and your potato face.
That's bloating, okay? That's perfectly
It's
natural
bloat.
human bloating.
It's not natural. It's a little excessive, right?
Look,
But if you say so, we'll just excuse it. Okay, everyone, we are beyond out of time for today. Thank you all for listening, and we hope you'll join us again next week. Remember that you can send us topics, feedback, Dear Abby letters, or topical Reddit posts at OctoAbby and at World's Only Comic. If you enjoyed this episode, share it to help us out. You can retweet my pinned tweet. Thank you so much and have a great week, secure in the knowledge that we are with you. We are here. We are here to help. Goodbye.